Is two chefs, one delicious journey. And we've got our amazing guest right here, Miss Ems. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be teaching you guys how to make some broccoli beef, okay? Thank you for the fave. So right now, what our first step is going to be, Ems.
Okay, remember the camera is showing, so
Okay.
you have to be.
Okay. What we're going to do is you got your beef, right?
Mine's already chopped, yeah.
Perfect. So you're going to want to make it a little bit thinner, though. You want to make really thin slices, okay?
Thin
So,
slices, right,
yes.
okay.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm just opening up my beef. And like I said, you guys, I'm making a lot more than what she's going to be making because I have to cook for everybody. You grab your knife.
Remember, if you're here, they can see you.
And you're going to slice it nice and thin. How's everybody's night going? And thank you for joining. If you guys have never had broccoli and beef with white rice, this is one of the most amazing dishes. Americans in the U.S. they love this Chinese dish, and I just kind of learned how to make it at home with everybody. And it was one of the ones that was been requested by my family, and I just had to learn as I went. So hopefully you guys can do it the same way. So what we're doing right now is, like I said, just slicing this beef nice and thin. And if you guys have any questions along the way about how to do it or what step I'm on, please put it in the comments. I really appreciate all the comments or any concerns or questions.
Yes, I am here being the sous chef, dishwasher, and everything and above, and I will answer comments and let her know the questions that are being asked. It's not letting me say, hey, Alice, on one line, LOL. Oh, okay. Did you see that, Alice? I'm sure she
I
did.
think I'm doing it right. You
Let
want
me.
it like that thin?
Yep, that's perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
And I brought this one over so you can see what they're saying. See that? This one so you can see what they're saying. I know it's confusing to kind of hides it a little bit.
Again, you guys, welcome to Sizzle and Serve. We are making a
Thank
nice
you.
broccoli and beef dish. And this is something that we're going to be doing every Saturday, you guys, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we have our lovely guest here, Miss Anne. She's trying to be cooking alongside us. So this is one of our main goals is just trying to get you guys to learn how to make super simple dishes in as little amount of time as possible, you know.
Okay. Do not acknowledge gifts during the show. 10-4, Jake. Yeah,
Can you
and
guys see everything
see?
that we're doing okay?
Yeah, I can see the cuts and everything.
This is one of like probably the most tedious parts, you guys, is just the chopping of the meat and also the broccoli once I get there. But other than that, it's all about sauces, all about, just patience. Because when it comes to the rice, once we get there, you guys are gonna want to like constantly open up that lid, check that rice. But our biggest priority with that one is just making sure that you do not let that steam escape because that is what's going to be cooking your guys' rice. It'll be coming out nice and fluffy. And how you holding up over there with your chopping? You doing okay?
I'm doing really good. I'm getting it really, really thin, like you said.
Perfect.
So I'm getting there slowly.
And today is our son's 20th birthday. So we're making a dish that he really, really loves. And then we're going to turn up a little bit later.
We're not gonna talk about that. We're recording it. No, you don't have to cut it. It's like we can't talk about alcohol stuff like that.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi guys.
So right now, if you guys are just joining, right now what Ems and I are doing, my beautiful guest up here, we're just chopping up the meat nice and thin, making sure that it's going to be able to cook through. One of the biggest things you guys want to do is just making sure it's thin because that's one of the biggest aspects whenever it comes to our broccoli beef here in America, or in America, I should say. These are way too big. Medium well. So with the traditional broccoli beef, you actually cook it all the way through. Right now, what I have is a London broil. So once we're done slicing it, we're gonna end up coating it in some cornstarch, so it doesn't end up getting dried out. It'll still be nice and tender as you're cooking it. What's going on, MC?
I'll just get in a bowl.
Welcome to our stream, you guys. This is going to be, it's called Sizzle and Serve. 2 chefs, 1 delicious journey. Right now, what we're doing is we're teaching Miss Ems how to make broccoli beef.
I'm intrigued to see what this tastes like. I'm excited.
We're excited to have you on here. If you guys haven't faved our guest right here, please make sure to send her a fave. She has gone out of her way to be able to be our first guest on this show. And she's just doing fantastic, you know.
Let's cook a little bit more.
By the way, you guys, the London broil is probably one of my favorite meats to have for this. It's just super easy to cut. It's nice and big, you know, especially if you're making it for a lot of people. So I have just finished up cutting up the beef. So Ems, once you're done finishing cutting your beef, just let me know so we can move on.
I finished.
Okay, awesome. So the next thing that we're gonna get going on to, you guys, is I just threw my meat in our pot. So Ems, if you want to throw it into your pot, you can go ahead and do it. We are making broccoli and beef, you guys, with some sticky white rice. It's one of the most classic American dishes, like for Chinese food restaurants.
It's in a pot.
Okay, so the next thing, Ems, that we're going to do is make sure you have your pot. This is going to be your rice pot, okay? And make sure whenever you guys are cooking it, this is the one that you want the lid for, okay? Now we're going to get 1 cup of white rice.
This is the bit I'll do tomorrow.
I'm sorry?
This is the bit I'll do tomorrow.
Yes. So Ems is she is so amazing. She actually did her last minute shopping, and I totally forgot to tell her to grab rice. So she's gonna watch us how to do this. So I've got my 1 cup of rice. One tip that you guys want whenever you're making rice is to ensure that you rinse it, okay? Because you want to rinse your rice because it has so much starch in it and it won't cook properly. So what you'll do is you're gonna go ahead and rinse. And I have a nice colander right here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna rinse it until you see that water that's running through. It's gonna go nice and clear.
Okay.
Again, you guys, welcome to Sizzle and Serve. Tonight we are making broccoli beef for our son's amazing 20th birthday. And for you guys, it's one of the easiest dishes to do. And it takes, you know, very little time, very little effort, not a lot of chopping. So as you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can see that, but the water is running clear now, which tells me that my rice is ready to be thrown into the pot. Thank you everybody for joining in with us. This is again Sizzle and Serve. 2 chefs, 1 delicious journey. We've got the amazing sous chef over here, or Fishin, and then we've got our amazing guest, Miss M's. If you guys have not hit with us today, please do so. Okay, so you guys, what I'm doing right now is I'm going to add like if you have 1 cup of rice, you want the equivalent amount of water as you're cooking. So I'm going to do 1 cup of water.
As soon as I get done with this, I'll put it on there.
No worries. Where is my other cup? So as you guys can see, I'm putting in my 1 cup of water. And what we're gonna do, you guys, is we're gonna go ahead and place it onto the stove top. And I'm gonna make it to where my oven or my stove top is going to be on low. So you want it to simmer. And this is one of the most important parts of making your rice, is making sure that you have it on simmer and that steam will go through. So first we're gonna go ahead and have it boil though. I'm sorry, I just totally got out of step. So first make sure the water boils, and then you're gonna turn it down to low and just let it cook through. Again, another tip for rice, you guys, is patience. Patience is key, because if you're cooking rice on a stove top, if you're cooking rice on a stove top, the steam is one of the most important things. And if you just keep lifting up that lid, you're letting all that steam out and your rice isn't going to cook properly. So don't do that. Just be patient. Let it, once you start seeing it get nice and fluffy and you see all that water has dissipated, then you know it's ready.
Amazing.
Of course. So, and as we are waiting for our water to boil for the rice, we're going to move on to the next step with our beef. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our cornstarch, okay? So cornstarch, this is going to be something that we're going to coat our meat with, and it's going to help it be nice and tender. Because if we don't coat it with something, it will dry out, especially with this type of meat. So what I'm doing is all my stuff is inside my pan. And I'm just sprinkling the cornstarch over, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use my hands and just coat everything with it, okay? So I'll show you guys what it should look like as soon as you're done. Again, welcome to the stream. If you guys are just jumping in, this is Sizzle and Serve with Fishin and our amazing guest, Miss M's. We are making broccoli and beef tonight. And our main thing is just having 2 steps and 1 delicious journey where we all learn together on what it's all about to just cook dishes that maybe we've never cooked before. And we just step by step together, and just hopefully everything turns out amazing. And I know that you have less meat than me, so once you're done cutting it, if you want to show me, I can tell you if it's good.
I've massaged it in.
Beautiful. Okay, so I'm still massaging mine, but if you want to get it going, go ahead and put it on like a medium heat. And while it's heating up, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start chopping up that broccoli. And ensure you're watching that meat, you guys, because you want to stir it every so often so it doesn't cook unevenly.
Did you want me to put a bit of oil in the pan?
Yeah, just a little bit of oil, not a lot. That way there it doesn't stick. Okay, so you guys, I'm gonna show you close up. So this is what my meat looks like. You see how it's like, it's kind of discolored because it's all white? That's because of the cornstarch, okay?
Yeah, mine's like that as well.
Exactly, very good, and it's gonna turn out great, I promise. Okay, I'm gonna go rinse off my hands really quick and then I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do next. So I've got a bit of olive oil. I'm gonna go ahead and just sprinkle it on there so that way there my meat doesn't stick. And like I told Ems earlier, I'm gonna turn this on medium heat. That way there it's just starting to cook nice and slow. And right now, again, we're waiting on my rice to boil, which as I told you guys, Ems is going to do that part next because I told her to have her get the rice. But we're waiting on that to boil, and then once it boils, I'm gonna put that down to simmer. Again, please make sure that you do not take that lid off of your rice once you put it on because that steam is what's going to help it cook. You gotta be patient for that part.
Hi guys.
All right, yes, perfect. So you're starting. So what Ems is doing right now is what I told her to do because again, she's making a smaller serving than I am. I'm cooking for a big old family tonight. So we're just chopping up our broccoli right now, and that's going to be added in after our meat has cooked a little bit. If you guys are just jumping in, this is Sizzle and Serve with Fishin' Fools, 2 chefs, 1 delicious journey. And we have our amazing guest here, Miss Ems. If you guys have not favorited my guest, please go ahead and hit her with a favorite. She is amazing and has jumped in here with us to help support. And I hope everybody's enjoying it right now. And please, in the comments, if you guys have any questions about what's going on in the dish, please put them in here. We're more than willing to answer them. And make sure you don't ignore your meat too, okay? Make sure you give it a stir every once in a while. We don't want it to cook too much on one side.
Of course. How small does the broccoli pieces need to be?
It's your preference. So the broccoli pieces are your preference. You want to try and get them all the same size so they don't cook unevenly, and some don't get done faster than others. But it's all your preference. Okay. And I'm sort of cheating. Mine are sort of like already semi-chopped up. We here, I don't know if you guys have it over there, but here we have this amazing like pre-cut broccoli florets, which makes it so much nicer whenever I'm cooking stuff like this, especially for a big crowd.
No, we just have broccoli in a big bowl.
Okay, so you guys, my rice has started to boil, so I'm turning it down, and I'm gonna go ahead and add my lid so it cooks all the way through. And again, just leave it, okay? Leave it. Do not touch that rice. You will know when it's done because it will look nice and fluffy. Yes, I hope so. I hope this makes you guys like super hungry, you know? Right now with the aroma, I don't know like for you yet, but if your meat's cooking, that aroma should be going into your kitchen and just making you start to salivate. Thank you everybody again for joining in on the stream. This is Sizzle and Serve, and we're making broccoli beef with my amazing guest here, Miss M. Make sure to shoot her with a favorite, you guys.
Hi guys. Right.
Cooking tip too, like if you, I don't know if you guys are perfectionists, but whenever I follow ingredients and they tell me to do like certain amounts of stuff, I sort of ignore it. I was raised in a way to where like you season stuff until you know your ancestors say that was enough, my dear. So but we're not quite there yet, but just so you guys know, when we get to like the amounts of stuff, I sort of eyeball it. So, and I will help you whenever it comes to that if you just want to show me as you're doing it.
I've chopped my broccoli up.
Beautiful. So if you want, what's your meat looking like? Is it cooking all the way through? What's it look like?
It's some is a bit pink still.
It's what?
Some of it's a bit pink still.
Okay, so you want to keep cooking it then. And if you see like any of this stuff on the bottom, as you see like it's kind of like sticking to the bottom, scrape that off because that's what's going to help thicken up your sauce as we go. Perfect. How's it looking, Ems?
Meat's going nice and brown.
Okay, good. Do you see any more pink left on any of your meat?
Just a tiny bit.
Okay. Welcome to Sizzle and Serve again, you guys, if you're just joining. This is two chefs, one delicious journey. We are learning how to make broccoli and beef tonight. And I have my beautiful guest, Miss Ems, here, helping us cook this dish side by side, one step at a time.
Right, all cooked through.
Beautiful. So go ahead and turn that down. Turn it down like on low. Go ahead and add your broccoli in there. Let me know when that broccoli's in there, and I'm going to have you grab your sauces because I'm not quite there yet. So I'm going to help.
In.
Okay, so it's in there. So go ahead and grab your ginger.
Yeah.
Okay, and then go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of ginger in there. This is where your spice is going to come through. So sprinkle it to your taste. Not too much if you don't like a lot of spice. Yes, broccoli beef is amazing.
Ginger's on.
Beautiful. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and grab your soy sauce. And what I want you to do, Ems, is go ahead and point your camera at your pan. And I want you to pour a little bit at a time. Don't over pour because if you over pour, it's going to become salty. Okay?
Okay.
So if you want to measure, you can. It's about a quarter, like yeah, like a third of a cup, I would say. So if you feel more comfortable measuring, about a third of a cup, I would put in. All right, go ahead. I'm looking. Oh, keep going, girl. You're gonna want to keep going. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This is so. This one of the main things. Okay, stir it around a little bit. Let's see what it looks like. Beautiful. You're gonna want to add just a tiny bit more. You want to have a nice puddle in there. Okay, good. Okay, now grab your hoisin sauce.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're gonna go ahead and squeeze that hoisin sauce all over that meat and that broccoli.
How much do you want on?
Let me see. Now this is how it makes it a little bit sweet. So let's see what it looks like right now.
Mine's a bit different.
Perfect. Good, good, good. And then what I want you to do, Em, just go ahead and grab that brown sugar. And
yeah,
as I said earlier, this is one of the most secret ingredients when it comes to your broccoli and beef, making it at home. It makes all the difference. So grab that brown sugar, and I want you to put about a, let's see, let me look at my measuring cups, because again, I don't measure. So I want you to put about a third of a cup in. So if you want, just go ahead and start sprinkling it in there if you don't have any measuring. Perfect. That's good. Awesome. And you're going to want to stir all that up, get it all mixed in there, and then go ahead and place a lid on there. So what it does is the steam is going to cook that broccoli, and it'll be done in about, like, I want to say like 10 minutes or so. Just want to keep checking on it. This one, you don't have to be like patient. You can go ahead and lift up the lid and check your broccoli. And the texture of the broccoli is what you're looking for. It's all up to you. And it's your preference. I like mine to be a little bit, like, I don't like my broccoli squishy. So
put the lid on, yeah?
Yep. And then put it back on your stove top and just let it cook. Beautiful. Again, welcome to Sizzle and Serve, you guys. If you're just joining in, we're learning how to make broccoli and beef tonight. It's 2 chefs, 1 delicious journey. I have my amazing chef here with me, Miss N, and we are learning how to make broccoli beef, which is a classic American Chinese dish. Okay, so here we go. What I'm doing is I'm about to go ahead and add my soy sauce, or actually I have to add my broccoli first. So I'm adding my broccoli.
Make sure it's all coated.
Yep, make sure it's all nice and mixed in and covered, okay?
Still on low heat?
Yep, still on low heat. And what we're doing right now, Hens, is we're just making sure that it's just cooking the broccoli through, because we already cooked the beef. So we're not worried about that being done. It's just going to be to the texture of your broccoli. Okay, so I added my broccoli, you guys, in here. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm adding my soy sauce, okay? Like I said, I'm making a much bigger thing, and so I just pour. And then I'm gonna go ahead and stir. Yes, Ems, now it's just the waiting game. We love the waiting game whenever it comes to cooking.
It's bubbling at the moment.
Okay.
Maybe
Don't worry about the bubbly, like it's gonna turn down because you were on high heat when you were cooking, like your beef and stuff. So don't worry about that. It's gonna cook through and it's gonna come out amazing, I promise. So I already added my ginger. I forgot to show you guys that, but I added my ginger already. So now what I'm doing is I'm gonna go ahead and add my hoisin sauce, because as I told you guys, I added my soy. hoisin sauce is gonna give it nice and sweet. You know, I'm making a lot bigger of a dish, so added that. And so it's gonna look so big, you know, but like a lot, as if I'm adding so much. But as it cooks, because we have that cornstarch in there, and what happened was is when we coated the cornstarch with our beef to make it tender, it helps it with thickening up that sauce, which is that classic sauce that you guys get in a broccoli and beef. And you wonder like, how the heck is it so thick? It's because of that cornstarch. It's gonna help it thicken up. Now I have my brown sugar right here, and what I gotta do is I'm gonna go ahead and add my brown sugar in, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cover up my pan as well and just let it cook. And I can't stress enough how important it is to have some brown sugar if you're making this at home, okay? Because that's gonna be one of your main things that is going to just make all the difference.
It smells amazing.
Good. Like, express what are you smelling right now? Like, how does it smell? Like, other than amazing, like, are you smelling like that?
I'm smelling sweet
Okay.
and salty. I can smell the ginger mixed in with it. I can smell the beef and the broccoli. It smells incredible.
Yes, that's what I like to hear, and that's exactly what we're looking for, is to have that nice aroma just going through your house. So I'm going to show you guys what mine's looking like right now. So this is what mine looks like right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that lid on. And don't worry if it looks different, because like I said, I have to cook a lot tonight. Oh, here, let me move some of my meat out of the way so you guys can see what this sauce is looking like. Because Ems is she has her lid on right now. But as you can see, that sauce right there, that's what's cooking into your meat and what's cooking into your broccoli, and that's what's going to give it that classic flavor.
Should I lift up and give it a mix?
Yeah, go ahead and open it up and give it a mix. Welcome to the stream, you guys. This is Sizzle and Serve. We're cooking broccoli and beef. So 2 chefs, 1 delicious journey. Thank you so much for joining. If you guys have not faved my guest here, give her a fave. Yes, look at that. So nice. Beautiful. And like I said, with that broccoli, you just want to cook it to your texture. So a way that you can check is grabbing like 1 piece of broccoli on your little spatula there, or you can stick it with it. I don't know how you like your broccoli, but I like it a little bit more, like not super crunchy, but not al dente. You know what I'm like, a little bit al dente, not super overcooked. So, and then go ahead and cover it back up.
A bit too hard.
Okay, so just keep on cooking. Just cover it back up and let it cook through.
That tastes amazing as well.
How's that sauce taste? I seen you just lift your finger.
That tastes really good.
Good, yes. That's what I like to hear. I love to hear that it tastes really good. Yes. And hopefully that baby girl of yours will enjoy it too if there's any left over.
I can't wait for her to try. I'm literally going to leave the majority of it for my family to try tomorrow. So I'll do all the rice and everything, and then I'll heat it up, and then I can dish it out tomorrow for everyone to try.
Beautiful. That's what I'm loving. Yes, over here in my kitchen is smelling so amazing, you guys. It's smelling just like Miss M's over there, smelling nice and sweet and salty. And you get that classic Chinese food restaurant. The minute you walk in, you're like, yes, this is that big baby. So I hope it's smelling the same in your kitchen as well. And I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying it.
It smells absolutely delicious. There's so many different smells that are coming through. It's like, yeah.
Yes, that's what I love to hear, and that's the whole goal of this whole dish, is just making that kitchen smell so good. And the best part is like you guys seen, there's not a lot of ingredients when it comes to this. You know, there's just broccoli, there's beef, there's hoisin sauce, soy sauce, and some ginger and brown sugar. 6 ingredients, you guys, and it's gonna be done. And literally, I want to give it, like for ends, I'd say maybe 5 more minutes, you know, at most. Again, if you guys are just jumping in, please hit my guess with a fave because you are in Sizzle and Serve, and we're teaching you step by step on how to make broccoli and beef tonight.
That
If you
smells
guys
so
have
good.
any questions on what's going on or what you missed, you're more than welcome to put them in the comments as long as it pertains to what we're cooking here. And I will answer them. Okay, so I'm looking, you guys, I'm looking through. I know it's hard to see on the camera, but I have to look through my lid right here on my rice. And like I said, that is one of your most important parts, is just that patience with the rice, because that is what's going to make it or break it whenever it comes to the rice, because you don't want to lift up that lid because it's just going to mess it up. Can you add different vegetables if you don't like broccoli? Absolutely. It's totally up to you. One of the main things is just kind of like, you could always cater it to yourself, but this is just kind of the more classic take on a Chinese food dish. It's something that a lot of people order over here. Yeah, but it's the same aspect. So it's literally the same ingredients, same aspect. You can go ahead and substitute whatever you want. If you don't like beef, you can do it with chicken as well. Get some chicken breast, cut it up nice and thin, and you can go ahead and put that cornstarch on there, and it's all the same thing. So if you want a little bit of a cheaper meal with when it comes to like the chicken, go for it. It's all the same ingredients. Ems, how's that looking for you?
Oh, delicious.
Yes, that's what I like to hear. How's that broccoli looking? Is it almost done for you?
Yeah, almost done. It's softened up a little bit now.
Awesome, awesome. So again, with the broccoli, just make it to your liking, what your preference is. And if you guys are
Look
more
how
like,
good that looks.
if you guys are more of time people, whenever it comes to your rice, give it about 20 minutes and it should be done if it's on simmer. And what I do is I'll just turn it off, and then I move it over onto the other side off the heat. So it just keeps cooking in that steam. I don't remove that lid until I'm ready to serve it up. You guys can't see it right now, but I do have my sous chef over here. He is so amazing. He ends up picking up after me and my mess. Poor Ems is by herself, but he picks up after me and her, like my mess, and he gets the dishes going and stuff like that. So I couldn't do it without him. So welcome to Sizzle and Serve. Let's go. Ems, how are we looking over there?
I'll give it another 2 more minutes, and I think we're perfect.
Yes, that's what I want to hear. I love it. I love it. I love it.
But it just smells incredible.
Good. I love hearing that it smells good. That means that you've done the steps all correctly, you know. And especially whenever I seen you taste that little bit on your finger, and you're like,
oh yeah, the
where
taste,
we're
it was just so mouthwatering. There were just so many different tastes going
good.
on. It was really nice.
Awesome.
I'm looking forward to trying it now.
I know. I can't wait to see you try it either. Mine's cooking a little bit longer. It's still cooking, but I'm excited to hear what you think. And I'm gonna show you guys what my rice looks like after it's like cooled off a little bit. Welcome to Sizzle and Serve again, you guys. My guest here, Miss Ems. Make sure you hit her with a favorite if you haven't already. She has made it a very big point to come in here and cook side by side with us Fishin' Fools. And we're cooking some broccoli beef tonight, you guys. The classic American Chinese dish. It's super easy. Does not take very long to make.
Hi.
Okay, is it done?
Think so. Let's have a look.
All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Let me just get a fork. Yeah, the broccoli's perfect. It's soft but got that crunch to it.
It's still got the crunch.
It's still got that crunch, but it's nice and soft.
Okay, there you go.
So we're turning it off?
Turn it off, take it off that heat. And then if you had your rice, it would be ready to serve up. But go ahead and take that test and tell everybody how you think you did and what it tastes like.
Let's see.
So as she's getting her dish served up, I want to show you guys this. So this is the rice and what it should look like once it is done. So you guys see how all that water evaporated? It's nice and fluffy. That means that it's done, you guys. And you're gonna go ahead and typically what you would do is you would serve it on top of the rice and eat it like that, okay?
And we're just gonna do a taste test.
Yes, let's go. Let's see it. Ours is still cooking on my right. My broccoli's not quite done yet. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to see. Let's go ahead. Hey,
that is incredible.
Yes.
Wow.
Not as hard as what you thought it was going to be, right?
No, but that is incredible.
Yes, that's what I love to hear, and I'm so happy it worked out. Again, Sizzle and Serve, you guys. Miss M's just made her broccoli and beef. Let's go. Look at that. Oh, so delicious. Yes. Now, what I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm going to serve up this dish, and you'll see what it looks like with some rice, okay?
Really, really tasty. I think I might have to.
Nice plate right here. What we're doing is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my plate right here with the rice, like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and put our broccoli and beef on top. And bam. Oop, I don't know, I'm going the wrong way. All right, and I've got my amazing other half here. So, yes, look at that. Let's go ahead and have the other half come in here and do his classical taste test.
My favorite part.
It's his favorite part.
That was hard to ship, but delicious.
Okay.
So good.
Yeah, so it looks like I went way too fast. But thank you for coming in, Miss Ems. If anybody has any questions, please put them on through here. Make sure you favorite my amazing guest right here, Miss Ems.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, absolutely.
And thank you for teaching me an amazing dish. Like, I would have never thought of, I've never heard of the dish before either. So as a British, it's nice to know, learn about different dishes.
I love
prepare
that.
them.
Yeah, so why don't you tell everybody about yourself, what you have going on, what you do on the streaming world?
So my streaming world is part-time because I'm a full-time, obviously, mum to a beautiful baby girl. I'm a makeup artist, so I work full-time as well as trying to fit in and stream to meet wonderful people like yourselves. And I'm happy to meet new people, and I want to go and explore the world. I think I want to just jump on a plane right now and come and meet everyone. Like, it's one of these connections on the app, isn't it, that you just come together from all over and just have that sort of connection with people.
Yes, absolutely. So, Ems, can you tell me, would you be able to make this dish as being a full-time mom and full-time makeup artist? Nice and
Oh,
easy?
100%.
Yes.
100%. Yeah,
Oh, okay, there we go.
definitely.
That was the goal. So thank you again, you guys, for coming in on Sizzle and Serve. Two chefs with Miss M's and Fishin' Fools and one delicious journey. Thank you.
Thank you. That food.
All right, so I think that was it. I think I ended way too early, but all right, so not as hard, right, Ems?
We're not gonna feed it.
It was so easy. You done amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the rice.
You done absolutely amazing, and it was so easy to follow your instructions as well. Like you put the instructions to a T.
Good. Yeah. Okay, so that's yeah, Emoji J. I'm sorry. I ended way too soon. I didn't know this dish was gonna take such short period of time, so I'm gonna have to work on that, I think.
You did say the dish in 45 minutes.